Good evening, beautiful people. Good evening, beautiful people. It is Pastor Rochelle Davis, aka Pastor Rowe, your independent paparazzi consultant. And I'm excited about tonight. I get an opportunity tonight to share with you why and how. But mainly why I decided to become an independent consultant. So I want to say welcome to those of you who are joining me tonight, those of you who may be watching me this evening or whenever you're watching. It may not be evening where you are, but I am excited about this opportunity. Normally I'm here selling jewelry, but tonight I'm here to really just share my testimony. I was challenged by my sponsor and several people over the last few weeks have been asking me, Pastor Rowe, why are you selling jewelry? Why are you doing this? And so, you know what? I said, you know what? I'm just going to stop and I'm going to just talk about my why. I'm going to talk about why I decided to become a paparazzi consultant. And I know for some people who know me personally, they know this is totally out of my comfort zone. They know this is totally out of my scope of things to do because AKA Pastor Rowe, I am a pastor. My husband and I pastor a local church here in Alexandria, Virginia. And I'm a full-time student. I'm a mom. I'm a grandmom. I'm a life coach. I do all these amazing things. And jewelry, selling it was not something that I ever thought that I would do. So when I was talking to my sponsor and I was sharing with her this week just how tremendously blessed. Hey, Lynn, how are you? I don't know how you got here, but how are you? So I was talking to my sponsor this week about how blessed I was by this business and how it's just changed my life. And she challenged me to share it because my grandchildren always say sharing is caring. And so this was an opportunity for me to share my story, to share my why. And so a little bit about me. As I said, I am a pastor. That's hence Pastor Rowe. I am a real pastor, licensed and ordained reverend. My husband and I pastor a church here in Virginia. I'm a mom. I have two handsome sons. I have 6 beautiful grandchildren. I'm a full-time student at Liberty University, currently working on my master's degree in pastoral counseling and life coaching. What else? I work full time for a school system, been there 22 years. And I also have another business that I run. So when my aunt came to me, who is now my sponsor, and was like, I really think you would do well in this business. I was like, listen, first of all, I don't have time. So that was my excuse. Number one was I do not have time. I've never really done direct sales. Now, y'all, when I was in high school, I worked at Kenny Shoes. Oh, and an author. I'm a book writer too. So thank you for that. Reminding me of that. I am an author. I write books. So when she came to me, it was like, I think you would be awesome at this. I think it would be a great opportunity for you. I was like, first of all, I don't even have any more time to do one more thing. I don't even have enough space to add one more thing on my plate. So that was my first excuse. But let me back up. I was in love with paparazzi when my aunt started selling the jewelry a few years ago. Let me just tell you, I was probably one of her biggest customers. I was at least in a week purchasing over $100 worth of jewelry. And as you can see behind me, this is my personal collection. So I loved the jewelry. I loved the quality of the jewelry. I loved the fact that it was $5. So it was affordable. It started to change my personality. The more that I wore it, it started to change my personality. I became a lot more bubblier, if that's a word, and livelier. And so I fell in love with paparazzi. And so years had went by. I was helping my aunt build her business. I was behind the scenes, pushing her and encouraging her. And then eventually she said, listen, why don't you join my team? And I'm like, listen, I don't have time. I am doing 1,000,001 things. I don't have time. Also, I don't sell stuff. I'm not a seller. right? If it ain't selling the Bible, I ain't selling it. So I'm like, no, I don't really think that's going to work for me. And I don't know if I'm going to have the customer base. And so, no, I'm not really interested. So then when she shared with me this tidbit, and let me tell you what made my transition, because my why in July when I started is not the why that I have now. So let me just say that off the break. When she shared with me that as a consultant, she purchases the jewelry for $2.75. Y'all need to know that my antennas went ping, they went up. I was like, what? She says, I buy the jewelry wholesale for $2.75. I sell it for $5. Automatically, I make a 45% profit. Okay, didn't hear the 45% profit part, but I heard that I could get more jewelry. I could feed my habit for $2.75. I was like, listen, I need a $2.75 at the table. So a couple of months went by. She was still pushing, saying, no, I think you'd be really good at selling. I said, I'm not really interested, but how can I get the seat at the table where I can buy my jewelry for $2.75? Because y'all, I had a habit. I am still a paparazzi junkie. So I loved all things paparazzi. So she said, listen, why don't you pray about it? Which is what I love most about my aunt, who is now my sponsor, is that she always, always encourages us to pray first. And she knows that I am a prayer. That's what I do. Before I make any moves in any area of my life, I pray first. So I prayed about it. That was last year. January hit and my world changed. My husband was dealing with some health issues. He was out on disability from his job. We went from a certain amount of income to a different type of income, but our bills didn't change. So I took on a part-time job, which actually I love my part-time job. I took on a part-time job. I started trying to increase the sales of my other business, which was doing pretty well, but it still wasn't enough. We were able to make our ends meet, but we weren't able to do some of the things that we loved doing. We loved going out to eat. We loved taking our grandkids places. We loved shopping. And I wasn't able to feed my $5 habit. So I prayed about it and I prayed about it. And finally, in July, I called my aunt and I said, you know what? I think let me just get a $2.75 at the table, because at least I can stop adding to our expenses by paying $5 when I can be paying $2.75. So still, my whole agenda was, I just want to buy the jewelry cheap. So I called her and I said, listen, I'm going to sign up. I'm going to join your team. Still really not feeling like this was the thing that I was supposed to be doing. I signed up on July 17th. And so let me back up, because there's three boxes that you can buy. You can buy a $99 kit, right? Which you get 35 pieces of jewelry. So you do the math. You pay $99. You get 35 pieces of jewelry, which technically equal $175, right? So I'm like, for $99, I can get 35 pieces of jewelry. That sounds good. But then I was like, I looked at the $2.99 kit. For $2.99, you get 120 pieces. Y'all, please know that my paparazzi shanana, it just went to like the max. I was like, yo, I'm about to be able to get 120 pieces of jewelry for $299. That's what I'm talking about. I need to get in on that. So I went in, clicked the link, bought my $299 kit. This about a week and a half later, this big gigantuous box of jewelry showed up at my door. I opened it and all I know, it was like the paparazzi angels just jumped out the box and went, "Ooh." First of all, I couldn't believe that they sent me all this jewelry for $299. And it was some extra pieces in there, because I think I signed up at a time when if you signed up at that time, you got these exclusive pieces. So honey, I was like, oh, I just cashed in. I'm in. I got the $2.75 seat at the table. I got $299 worth of jewelry. It's on and popping. I'm about to be, honey, I was going to be draped in paparazzi, okay? Still not thinking I'm going to sell jewelry. My aunt calls me. I tell her I get my kit. I'm like, listen, this is the bomb.com. First of all, the fact that I get all this darn jewelry. And let me just tell you, my mother and I think we are in competition, but I think she got me beat. But we were all things paparazzi. Okay. We were the paparazzi. If there was a spokesperson for paparazzi, if there was a mascot, it'd be me and my mother. Okay. So when I opened up the box and saw all this jewelry, I was like, yo, my whole life about to be different. Because I was going to wear it. I wasn't going to sell it. My aunt still in my ear. Nope, I think you'll be good at it. You got all these extra expenses. It'll supplement your income. You can make some extra money. And then I was like, but who gonna shop for me? Because I thought that, first of all, I thought my aunt had the whole Facebook on lock. Then I thought, there's like 30,000 consultants. How am I possibly going to get any customers? There's no way I'm going to get customers. So I kept coming up with excuse after excuse, but you need to know that God was still pulling on my heart. God was still probing me, because I always say to people, you need to add feet to your faith. Yet I wasn't operating in that. So I prayed. I called my mom and I said to my mom, I said, listen, I'm going to give this paparazzi consultant thing a shot. And I don't really know what that looks like. I don't really know what God's going to do, but I'm just going to give it a shot and see what happens. So I set a date. I made a poster. I posted it on Facebook. I came up with a business name, which is Abba Girls Bling and Blessed Boutique. And I'll tell you what the Abba Girls Bling and Blessed Boutique stands for in a second. And then guess what? I went live. And people showed up, to my surprise. People showed up, to my surprise. It was unbelievable to me that people showed up. Like, they showed up. And when the show was over, y'all, this is no lie, my mother can testify, I sold everything in my box. Y'all, I paid. Okay, so first of all, I think I kept one thing out of the box. All the jewelry was fabulous, but I kept one thing because I really wanted to test the waters. I'm one of God's special children. I'm the girl that I'm like, okay, Lord, I hear you saying that you're gonna bless me, but let me just see. So I jumped out there, went live, sold everything in the box. So I paid $99, right? And y'all, I had 35 pieces of jewelry, technically 34 pieces because I kept one. And I made over $100. I made like almost like $170 that night. I could not believe that I made $170. I was like, yo, this can't be real. So I'm like, and then I caught the bug because people showed up. People were excited. They were shopping. I ordered more jewelry. I went live again. The same thing happened. And finally, I'm like, God, there must be something to this. And God was like, yeah, dummy, I'm trying to show you that I'm opening up the blessings for you. I'm opening up a door for you. I'm giving you an opportunity. I'm like, okay, cool. So then my $2.75 why changed to I can make some extra money. Why? Okay. Fast forward. I joined July 17th. It is now December 7th. I've been in the business. So that's what? August, September, October, November, December. Almost 5 months. Let me tell y'all that my why has completely changed. Initially, it was a selfish why. It was so I could get more jewelry. It was so I could buy the discount jewelry. In 5 months, now God has revealed to me that I have a purpose in this. This is no longer just a jewelry business. It has become a ministry. And let me tell you why. Because in 5 months, I have built some of the most amazing relationships, some of the most amazing connections with some beautiful women. Not only in the business have I built relationships, but my customers, I have built some of the most amazing relationships. I have met people from all over the country. I have been able to minister to people. I have been able to pray for people. I have been able to bless people. And it has been awesome. I am a firm believer that if you are going to do something, It should not just be for profit. It should be for purpose and for impact. And can I tell you that this business that I'm running right now, not only does it have purpose, but I'm being impactful. Every time I turn my computer on, every time I go live, y'all, I'm being a blessing to so many people. And not only that, people are being a blessing to me. My life has changed because of $5 jewelry and accessories. Yes. Have I made extra money? Yes. Have we been able to do some things that we would not have been able to do? Yes. This past summer, we took our entire family, because of paparazzi, on a week's vacation, paid for with cash. Didn't have to charge nothing. Listen, because of paparazzi, just bought some brand new furniture in my house. Because of paparazzi, bought a washing machine and a dryer. Because of paparazzi, y'all, I'm 2 months out from paying off my car note. So have I been blessed financially? Yes. But is that my why now? Absolutely not. Because even if I made $5 a day, I would still show up and go live, because the people's lives that I get to touch, I realize that I'm not just a minister in the pulpit. I'm a minister in paparazzi. Y'all, I have customers who now follow my ministry page. I have customers who reach out to me privately and want me to pray for them. I have people that I've never met who message me and say, Pastor Rowe, you don't know how much your live yesterday blessed me, laughing at you. Because if y'all didn't know, I am also a part-time comedian. In my shanana, I am. If I wasn't doing none of this, y'all, I would be the next Kevin Hart, just saying, because I think I'm funny. But I have been able to do God's work even in this business. So here's what I wanted to say in all of that. People say, why did you do this, Pastor Rowe? Why are you doing this? Why are you the jewelry lady? Why are you selling jewelry? Why are you selling paparazzi? Y'all, I thought I was doing it because I wanted to buy more jewelry. But God knew I needed to do it because I needed to impact and be a blessing to more people. So if you want to know why Pastor Rowe is selling jewelry, why Pastor Rowe added one more thing to her plate, because paparazzi, the owner, first of all, the business is amazing. It is a sound business. It is a sound business. And I don't play games, and I don't do nothing where I have to compromise who I am. I don't do anything where I have to compromise my beliefs. I don't do anything where I have to compromise my relationship with God. And the founders and the owners of this company, y'all, Misty and Shani and their husbands, Trent and Ryan, they are believers. They are Christians. Y'all, their business is a ministry. They do outreach, which we do, which I'm a big fan. Y'all know that if you know me personally, and if you don't, now you know I'm big on outreach. So this business, the company Paparazzi, stands for so much more. And I'm excited that I get to be a part of a business that actually has purpose and has impact. Because I always say this, let me say this. My husband told me when we first met, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And here's what I know. People will not buy jewelry from me if they don't think that I genuinely care about them. If they think that the only reason why I'm going live is because I'm trying to get more money out of them, y'all, they can go buy jewelry somewhere else. They can go to Nordstrom. They can go to any of those other major companies. But my customers show up each week, each day, because they know that I genuinely care about, watch this, them. Because God is blessing me in all these other areas. I still have a full-time job. I still got my part-time job. I still got my other business. I'm still writing books. God is blessing me. So I'm not worried about the money, y'all. I'm excited that $5 jewelry has given me another opportunity to minister to people, to impact people, to bless people, to encourage people, to inspire people, and to motivate people. So if you was to ask me, Pastor Rowe, I'm struggling financially. Pastor Rowe, I'm trying to find something else to do. Pastor Rowe, I'm not satisfied in my job. Pastor Rowe, I really want to become an entrepreneur. I really want to go into business for myself. I would tell you this would be the business for you. If you're looking for a place or a business that you can start where you have purpose and you have impact, Paparazzi, honey, is the place for you. And I ain't, listen, y'all know I don't play no games. I don't tell no lies, because we preached the whole sermon this month on telling the truth. And I'm not going to tell you a lie, y'all. If you're looking for something where you can actually have impact in other people's lives, if you're looking for something where you can actually have purpose, I wake up in the morning, y'all, I go to 2 jobs. I go to my full-time job. And when I come down to this room to pray, because this is also the place where I pray, I always tell people I own the business, but God is the CEO of my company. So when I walk into this room that I'm sitting in right now, I pray in this room. I read devotions in this room. I pray for my customers. Before I mail jewelry out, please know, and if you're watching and you're my customer, before I send your jewelry out, every piece of jewelry gets prayed over. Before I send out books, they get prayed over. I want to be impactful. I don't just want to do this for profit. So if you were going to ask me, Pastor Rowe, do you think this would be something that I should consider? I would tell you, like my aunt told me, first, pray. And second, yes, because $5 jewelry, y'all, has changed my life. So I wanted to come on tonight just to share my testimony with you, to share how I'm just evolving as a person. I'm evolving as a woman. I'm evolving as a minister of the gospel. Even in this, God is still opening doors, y'all. There are so many opportunities in this business. There are so many levels to grow to. And even just recently, I just achieved Life of the Party Bronze, which is the first level. There are many levels. So like, I think the highest is platinum, but I just achieved Life of the Party Bronze, which is one of the achievements in the business. I just signed my first business partner a few weeks ago, and she's doing well. And I'm hoping to build a team. I really want to build a team of women and men, possibly, because I don't know, there may be some men out there that want to sell jewelry. But I'm hoping to build a team of individuals who really want to have purpose, who really want to have impact, and really want to be a blessing to other people. So if you are thinking about joining the business and you want to talk to me more, or maybe you have some questions, I'll stay on a few more minutes. If you want to type your questions in the comments, if you have some questions that you want to ask me. Now, if I don't know the answer to the question, I'll find out and I'll get back to you. Because again, I'm only 4.5 months into the business, but God has just been blowing my mind. Yo, God has been blowing my mind. Every day I am amazed at what God is doing. Every single day, every day, God has been extending his grace, his mercy, and his favor over my business, over my life. I'm building a legacy for my children and my grandchildren. I have 6 grandchildren, well, 5.5, because one is on the way in February. Y'all see, I'm about to cry. Why do I cry all the time? Like, every time I talk about this, I get teary-eyed, because y'all, I can't believe you couldn't have told me in July when I signed up that everything that has been transpiring because of this business, you couldn't have told me it was going to happen. But every day, y'all, since I took that leap of faith and went live, God has been blessing my acts of faith. I have been adding feet to my faith. Every time I turn my computer on, I don't know if it's going to be 1 person watching or 10 people watching or 20 people watching, but God has been adding, I've been adding feet to my faith, and God has been blessing me tremendously. And I am so grateful. Let me say this. First, if my aunt watches this, Aunt Carolyn, I'm trying not to cry. Is it okay to cry? I'm trying not to cry. I cry so much. If my aunt is watching this, I am grateful to her for believing in me. I am grateful to her for pushing me. I am grateful to her for praying for me and seeing something in me that I couldn't see in myself. And I think that's what paparazzi does. It brings out something in you that you didn't necessarily know was there. Because I hear so many people say, well, I don't do Facebook Live, right? I'm not a salesperson. Well, I was doing Facebook Live. I know I'm such a crybaby. I was doing Facebook Live because I preach and I teach and I do Bible studies. But this is different, right? Because now you're selling stuff. And it was, I don't do Facebook Live in this capacity. But I know that I have a love for people. So this was another way for me to utilize my gift. And so I'm just eternally grateful to my aunt because she really pushed me. God showed her before he showed me. He revealed it to her before he revealed it to me. So I'm eternally grateful to her. I'm eternally grateful to the owners of this company for not only adding feet to their faith and starting paparazzi, but also making a way so that other women and other men could also have an opportunity to change their lives, $5 at a time. So I just wanted to share that with you all because I wanted to share my testimony because I know a lot of people watch me and people know me personally and they're like, what's she doing? What Pastor Rowe doing selling jewelry? Now you know why. So if you are interested in this business, if you're interested in starting your own business, and again, it's your business. It is your business. You don't listen, you order your inventory. You don't have no quotas to meet, ain't no catalogs. You run your business how you want, which is a joy to me because I get to bring God to work with me every day. So that excites me, y'all. I get to bring God to work with me every day, and I don't have to compromise my beliefs. I don't have to compromise my faith. I get to be Rochelle. So I am so grateful to this business and what it has done for me and for my family. And I told y'all, some of y'all heard me say on one of my lives, y'all, when y'all see me working hard and hustling and going live until 3 and 4 in the morning, that's because one day I believe that I'm going to employ my mother. I believe that my mother is not going to have to get up and go to a 9 to 5. She's going to be able to come and work with her baby girl. I believe that my grandchildren, when they need summer jobs, and they're not old enough yet, but they will be, that they will come and work for grandma in the summer. I believe that my 2 sons won't have to work 9 to 5s. I believe that they'll be behind the scenes helping our business to grow. I believe that my husband is going to be able to retire because of paparazzi. Pastor Rowe wants to retire before 50, and I believe paparazzi gonna make it happen. So y'all, I've told God, listen, if we gonna do it, God, we might as well go big or go home. What? So I'm speaking it. I'm saying it. I'm saying it so I can see it. Oh, glory to God. Y'all don't get me started. I'm saying it so I can see it. And paparazzi is making it possible. So if anybody has any questions, I got about 3 more minutes. If you want to type some questions in the comments, if you have any comments or questions and you want to type those in the comments, you can do so now. I'll try my best to answer them. But again, if I don't know all the answers, I'll find out and I'll message you. If you want to talk to me offline privately, you want to message me and reach out to me, just message me. Send me a message and say, Pastor Rowe, listen, I heard your why. I heard your story. I heard your testimony. I want to add feet to my faith. I want to faith forward. I want to add, because this is about adding feet to your faith. This is about doing the thing that you think you can't do, but God knows that you can do. Huh? Y'all heard me? This is about doing the thing that you can't do, that God knows that you can do, because he's already equipped you for it. This is the opportunity that you've been praying for. This is the door. This is the blessing. This is Lord, I need an answer. If you watching and you've been praying, Lord, I just need a sign. Then maybe this is the sign. Maybe, just maybe it's the sign. So Thank you for letting me share my testimony. It was very vulnerable for me, especially because I'm crying. I'm such a crybaby, but I'm so grateful. They are not tears of sadness. They are tears of absolute joy because my life in 5 months has completely changed. And I am so grateful each and every day to God for the opportunity. So if anybody has any questions, I'm looking at the comments. Okay, so I'm looking at the comments. I see all. Thank you so much, y'all. Hope is here. Lynn is here. Cheryl is here. My mom is here. My grandmom. Thank you so much. These are y'all. Y'all really have been pushing me. Miss Phyllis, one of my new customers. Blessings to you. Oh my goodness. I love you guys so much. I appreciate Hope. Thank you so much. Miss Liz, thank you so much. You guys, your words of encouragement have inspired me, have helped me to keep going, to keep pushing, and to really keep believing. I believe that God is going to do something great and amazing with Our Girls Bling and Blessed Boutique. I believe it. I am speaking it. I'm speaking it. I'm saying it. And I am believing that this is going to be a movement. I believe Our Girls Bling and Blessed Boutique is going to be a movement. I believe God is going to equip me with women who want to be on my team, men, women who want to be on my team, that are serious about people, serious about faith and forward, serious about adding feet to their faith, and serious about building wealth for their families. So if you're interested in joining my team, if you're interested in knowing more about the business, if you don't have any questions, I'm going to log off, but I thank you for listening. And again, message me privately, reach out to me. We can chat. I do one-on-ones. I'll talk to you. My friend Tiffany was here too. I think I saw my friend and Miss Danya Prescott. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. And my sister Tiffany, I love her so much. I appreciate her. So many people in my life have really been encouraging me in this walk, in this season of my life, and I'm eternally grateful. So I hope you all have an amazing day. But let me just wait for a few seconds. Are there any questions? Because I can see your comments now. So if there are any questions, go ahead and put those in the comments. And if not, just, again, private message me. And if you want to chat one-on-one, we can do that. But I'm telling you, if you're looking for a way to change your whole life with just $99, that's the small kit. $5 at a time, then we need to chat. We need to chat. So good night. Blessings to you. Thank you to my customers who continuously support my business. Thank you to all of you who send words of encouragement, even if you haven't shopped from me. It's okay. But you encourage me when you show up and you say, hey, Pastor Rowe, or you message me and you say, Pastor Rowe, you inspire me. Pastor Rowe, thank you so much for the laugh today. Thank you, Pastor Rowe, for the prayer. That really helps to fuel my faith. So I appreciate each and every one of you. And I pray God's blessings over you as well in whatever endeavor that you lay your hand to. Hey, Miss Joyce, that's my business partner. Blessings to you as well. And good night. And I'll see you soon. Thank you.